Welcome to Chapter 9 of Birthright Lunatic. From the precarious boxed-in deployment positions, to the stationary enemies blocking progress, to the outlaws acting as time pressure, and even reinforcements timed to appear behind you, this map pulls out every trick in the book to get you to push forward as quickly and aggressively as possible to catch the outlaws, kill the boss, and seize the throne, all before you get overwhelmed by reinforcements. At least, that's what it looks like. But this is Birthright. That's not how the game actually wants you to play this map. The objective of this map isn't seize, and it's not even kill boss, it's rout the enemy. To clear this map, you have to get rid of every single enemy, including the stationary paired up armor knights that are only really there to incentivize you to move your army around them. That's a lot of enemies to kill, meaning there's a lot of experience to deal with this map. It's a great opportunity to train up some underleveled units. Today, we'll be bringing out not just one or two, but all three of the Birthright units with the worst starts, and we'll be feeding them all the experience they'll need to catch up with the rest of the army. Let's get started. The first unit we'll be moving is Hinoka. Her positioning here is important since her personal skill gives +2 damage to all allies within 2 spaces. Next up, Korn will be taking out the cav that Hinoka chipped using the Dragonstone.
Guess I did it right. This is my chance.
The threshold to double these calves is 14 speed. This isn't easy to reach, especially not for units with enough attack to one round, so being able to use attack stance with high might weapons like Korn's Dragonstone makes clearing this area a lot easier. Of course it helps that Silas deals a ton of damage on his own using the Steel Sword. Silas's big dual strike lets our speed tonic Mozu get the kill on this Dark Mage. Our Orochi got 3 levels during her joining chapter, and in those levels, she gained 2 points of magic and 1 point of speed. This gives her just enough to double and kill these calves after a Jacob pair up, tonics, and a speed meal.
Fascinating.
Setsuna faces a pretty low hit rate against this mage. A Brass Yumi would have brought her hit rate to 100% here.
Oh, it's dead. I'm happy.
We want Hayato to kill this outlaw. Tsubaki will be shipping him to make that possible.
Looks like we have no
We can win this one.
You're no match for me.
Turning on enemy ranges, we can see this mage can kill Setsuna. We'll take this opportunity to block him and bring Hinoka forward. Mozu and Setsuna aren't in range of this mage, but they are in range of this outlaw. We can block off Setsuna with Azama while having him heal Mozu to make sure everyone survives. This mage attacks Tsubaki, his only potential target that can't counter. This mage attacks Azama, the only unit in his range.
No need to worry.
This outlaw maximizes damage by getting the dual strike on Mozu.
Allow me to help.
Since Orochi one-rounds this map's calves, we can have her take on the one charging at us from the bottom with the mage. Korn will be moving towards some new recruits that will be joining us soon. Tsubaki takes an opportunity to set up a kill for his future wife Setsuna.
Here I go.
All right.
This looks risky, but Tsubaki's dual strike guarantees the kill.
Trust me.
All done.
We want to protect Setsuna from this cav, and we also want to get this mage out of the way. This maneuver lets us do both of these things. Silas will be clearing his path forward by one-rounding this mage thanks to the +1 speed the Iron Katana gives him.
I'll support you.
Now we can breathe easy.
We'll be having Hayato chip this outlaw.
What are you looking at?
Ozu will be taking the kill.
On my honor as a knight.
I did it!
Azama body blocks from Ozu while healing Silas. This lets him charge ahead. This mage suicides on Kaze.
Everything will be all right. I'll show you.
Fare thee well.
Another one gets one-rounded by Orochi.
This will be enjoyable.
Okay, let's go.
This Cavalier does big damage to Kaze, but since he doesn't kill, the next one gets body blocked from attacking Kaze again.
Show me what you've got. Watch out!
One of the two calves that went for Silas and Azama will sometimes go around and attack Orochi instead. She still has enough health to survive a hit and kill him in return.
As I expected.
Jeez!
It's time to welcome our new recruits. Our first is Oboro. She is one of the best units in the game. With her is Hinata, who sadly isn't nearly as useful. We'll be smuggling him at Kodachi to control his damage. This will let him set up kills later on. Korn activates this Dragon Vein. Its stated effect is healing all the player's units, but it has a hidden side effect that has seemingly gone completely undocumented online. Did you hear that sound effect? Every single one of our units just got a +4 speed surge. Unlike the pots in Conquest Chapter 12, even units that act as para backpacks get the surge. Since Azama didn't capture the cav, Orochi has to settle for the lower accuracy of the Ox Spirit this turn.
I won't let you die.
Unfortunately, Hayato misses. We'll settle for feeding the kill to Jacob.
I suppose I'll help. Huh. Oh!
Setsuna kills the first of these two calves.
Victory! Victory! Feels good.
Instead of killing the second one, Kaze pairs up with Hinoga. They separate in position to pick up corns and recruits. Tsubaki also has the opportunity to take the kill, but instead he ferries Azura to Setsuna.
We can do this.
After getting refreshed, Setsuna also has the opportunity to take the kill. We can do better than just getting her one kill this turn though. She has a chance to take 2 kills this enemy phase.
I'm always.
The first is a mage that she misses. The second is an outlaw that misses her. That dodge wasn't necessary, but it does help.
I won't lose. I'm happy.
Because of that miss, the Cav doesn't see lethal on Setsuna and goes for Azura instead.
Allow me to join you.
We made sure Hayato didn't run around the Cav so we could feed the kill to Mozu instead.
Did I get stronger?
Silas takes the kill in this Armor Knight. He'll be taking on the mage that's paired with him on enemy phase.
That was too close. On my honor as a knight.
Catching around the units we left on there last turn, Hinata passes off corn to Kaze. Oboro pairs up with Hinoga. This gets her far enough to take on this Armor Knight. Setsuna finally takes on the Cav herself.
Next.
She does have to land this hit if she wants the enemy phase though.
See ya.
Unfortunately, she hits, and our greed goes unpunished.
All done.
Take your time. Try again.
Feels good. Okay, let's go. Looks like a win.
Oburu and Silas just killed the most inconveniently placed enemies on the map. This lets us push forward with our other units.
Allow me. Lucky I'm around.
Next.
The outlaws are continuing to slowly advance towards the chests. Someone make sure to heal Silas before he charges ahead. We want Mozu to take on the major reinforcements that will be coming from the left side. She'll be getting a ride on Jacob to get her there.
Let's do this.
This Armor Knight's guard gauge would keep Setsuna from killing him this turn. Instead, she goes for the other one. This fills her own guard gauge in the process without any retaliation. The calves that'll be coming from the right will be fed to Hayato. Oburu moves back to help out with the wall of armors in the center. Korin takes care of healing. Oburu takes care of this Armor Knight before his guard gauge fills up. The outlaws finally get into the chests, getting a speed wing and 5,000 gold.
Allow me. That was close.
These stationary 1-2 range enemies are a great opportunity for training Setsuna. She can always be put in a position where she can counterattack on enemy phase. The first set of reinforcements finally comes, a pair of cavaliers that will be feeding to Hayato. Orochi makes sure not to kill the first one with Hayato's dual strike.
No dying on me. No need to despair. Learned your lesson? Ha 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 ha!
Korn and Kaze will be pushing towards the boss. Silas will be joining them to get the support point he needs with Kaze. Now we can focus on picking off the wall in the center.
I'm happy.
A hero's work is never done.
Jacob will be setting up some kills on enemy phase for the next turn.
I'm always lucky I'm around. I'll help you. That was close.
I can get serious.
It's also time to say hello to the major reinforcements we'll be feeding to Mozu. Unfortunately, Azama's Divine Retribution skill means the Cavs won't be able to be chipped by Orochi without being killed. It's not a big deal though.
Delighted to help you. Let's make this quick.
This positioning lets us feed lethal to Hayato during enemy phase. Mozu gets 1 kill.
Is there a plan? May I?
I did it.
And there's another kill.
This should be safe.
This leaves 1 kill for Setsuna to take.
I'm so ready for this. Phew.
Jacob is back on chef duty, weakening these mages. Kaze sets up this outlaw kill for Silas.
Leave it to me. No hard feelings.
We also want Hinoka to get into position to ferry someone to kill the outlaw.
Shall we? Try again. Take your time. Lucky I'm around.
Jacob unfortunately gets crit. This deprives Moses of some experience.
Yet another victory. This won't do.
Please remain calm.
At least Hayato manages to get his kill.
You're no match for me.
We'll be using Setsuna to kill this outlaw. This move looks risky, but the guard gauge can protect her during enemy phase if she misses. Mozu catches a ride to kill the remaining mage.
That went well. Yep.
Orochi sets up a kill for Hayato.
Allow me to help. Oh?
This lets us repeat our previous setup.
I'll support you.
So weak.
Kaze will be taking on the mages in Zola's room from across the wall.
Everything will be fine. It's not over yet. Your battle has ended. Remain calm. I have faith in you. Don't take all the glory. That was a good fight.
Here we go.
Instead of attacking Setsuna, the outlaw instead prioritizes going for an escape. Any tile along the left or right edges of the map work as escape tiles for them.
Stay focused. I'm happy.
Setsuna finally reaches level 10. This gives her the quick draw skill. It gives her a +4 damage boost on player phase. It also gives her the option to promote. The next 2 chapters are a forest with lots of ninjas and a boat map that spams lots of flyers. It can be really useful to have a Kinchi Knight with lots of speed to make those maps easier. It really does take a small army to keep a child like Mozu fed. Fortunately, Hayato doesn't need nearly as much support on his side.
Finally!
With this skill on the Armor Knight, Silas reaches level 10, getting him the long-awaited Shelter skill. It's one of the best skills in the game for its ability to translate one unit's player phase action into another unit's player phase action. This is particularly useful for units like Azura, or any unit that you're trying to feed kills to.
You're not alone. It's not over yet.
Enemy spotted.
There are 3 calves on Hayato's side of the map. Hayato is bulky enough to take them all on himself. Hinoko will be the one taking on the boss. Thanks to the guard Naginata and her naturally high resistance, she takes 0 damage from his attacks. This makes his crit rate from the Mjolnir home a lot less scary. She's also taking this time to build support points with Silas. She might want to marry him someday.
Please, accept my help. I won't let you.
Hayato's massive defense stats make sure he only takes 4 damage from each of these cows.
You're no match for me.
Once an enemy knows who to attack, they'll prefer to move the fewest number of tiles possible to get there. This means the left cav will never move to spawn block the next group of reinforcements. Hayato can just chip the top cav and have them suicide before the next cav spawns in any phase. Meanwhile, Mozu still isn't even close to Hayato's level of self-sufficiency.
You saved me. I'll do this. Pay attention.
Give me revival. You must share.
Thanks.
While we're waiting for the next group of reinforcements to spawn, we might as well take the time to boss these for some support points and chip experience.
Guard. Stay strong. Allow me to help. This is not good.
That last level got Hayato an extra point of speed. Of course, he could have started doubling them a lot earlier if I gave him the speed tonic, but it's not necessary. Unlike some previous games in the series, units don't get an extra weapon experience if they're able to double their opponents. It's actually better for Hayato if he doesn't double and sees more rounds of combat. That'll let him get even closer to the C rank he needs to use the bolt axe.
Oh.
Together we shall prevail.
No need to worry.
I have faith in you. I won't let you. Everything is fine.
Like I was gonna lose.
I suppose I'll help. All right, let's go.
As expected.
I'll do my best. How do you like this?
Even though she's caught up with the rest of the army in level and is second place in kills just behind Corrin, Mozu is still arguably our worst combat unit. But over the course of a full playthrough, you've gotta ask yourself whether or not it's really worth dragging her around when she's not even strong to contribute without being heavily supported.
Be still.
Allow me to help.
Hayato is at level 9, caught up with the rest of the army. We're making sure not to kill the boss with Hinoka to ensure that we can get as much experience from the reinforcements as possible.
You're not alone. We have no choice.
This turn ended with no new reinforcements, so we're done milking the chapter. It's time to go for the kill.
I have faith in you. Stay strong. On my honor as a knight. On guard! I won't let you!
That's the end of Chapter 9, and the end of this series on Birthright's early game. Let's see how much progress we've made. At level 10, we have Korin, Azama, Setsuna, Kaze, Salis, Hinata, Oboro, and Rinko. At level 9, we've got Orochi, Tsubaki, Hayato, Mozu, and Hinoga. At level 8, we've got our support units, Jacob and Azura. At level 7, we've got Hana and Saizo. We didn't deploy them this map, but they can easily be trained up next map or in Invasion 1. And finally, at level 4, we've got Sky Knight Sakura. We haven't been deploying her since in a normal playthrough, she couldn't be in that class if we gave the Heart Seal to Hayato. Nearly all of our units are at or above the level of all the enemies we'll be taking on next map, and Salis' Shelter along with Azura Singh will give us plenty of opportunities to funnel experience into the units of our choice. I hope I've showed you that raising this game's underleveled units doesn't have to slow your gameplay down to a crawl. Thanks for watching, and if you like the videos, make sure you subscribe. Just because I'm wrapping up this playthrough doesn't mean I don't have more Birthright videos planned for the future, so stay tuned.